Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another video and this is the Dutch defence. So, another opening. This will go in 4 parts because we have 4 different variations and we're going to break it down to make it easier for you to understand. So, we open with the move d4 and f5 and this is where the Dutch defence happens. So we have the queen's pawn opening and black retaliates with defending the white squares and gaining central control. And now we have the c4 variation. So there's 4 different variations. We just covered c4 and there's going to be, from here, the other variations will be e3, knight to f3, and we will have bishop to f4. All of these variations will be covered in another video. So we're focusing on c4 today. Now white is gaining lots of central control along these 2 squares and these two squares. Now we have knight to f6 and g3. So this is the fianchetto variation because the bishop is ready to come to g2. Now we have e6 and bishop to g2. So the bishop has just been fianchettoed. Bishop to b4 with check, and now we have bishop to d2. Blocking this, asking for trade or asking do you want to retreat. The bishop captures and takes the trade, so the trade of dark square bishops. Bishop takes on d2, queen takes on d2, and d6. Now we have knight to c3, and the kingside castles from black, and there's not really going to be a queenside castling here. You're most likely to see f3 or h3, then getting a castle, or you might see e3 and bringing the knight to e2, so knight g to e2 after the move e3. So we have rook to d1, so no queenside castling. Now we have e7 with the queen, knight to f3, so now developing the knight, so it's going to be a kingside castle probably on the next move from white. And now we have knight b to d7, and here we have the kingside castling from white. So giving the king more protection, and we have the move c6 from black. So gaining a nice pawn structure, got some nice control here, light squares controlled, dark squares controlled, and this is very comfortable as black and white with the 2 knights from both sides attacking the centre as well. And the bishop as black is not quite developed, but the 2 rooks are connected as white, so it's probably a bit stronger for white here because the development of black is not as good. This light square bishop is going to get quite trapped. Unless you expand by playing a move such as b5, then you can get the bishop down to b7, and that will have a very nice diagonal. But most likely you won't see that. And now you have queen to g5, and knight to b6, so improving the position of the knight. b3, and rook to e8, so doubling up on the e-file with the rook and the queen. a4, and we have a5. Queen to e3, and rook to a6. So this is the Dutch defence, and this is the first variation. So we've just given the rook lift, and from here you're probably going to end up in the middle game very shortly. So a good move from here from white would be a move such as queen to c1, moving the queen, improving the position of the queen, trying to get it along the other squares of the diagonals, trying to attack along this king side, and this is very strong as white. So the white player is slightly better in this position, but this is still good as black. So this is the first variation, the fianchetto classical variation of the Dutch defence. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.